I think it comes to a point in everyone's career or everyone's aspiration where you just have to sit and ask yourself, why have I not been able to do the things I actually want to do, or why have I never been able to take the actions I really want to take? And if I have to take a random guess at what everyone usually says is, you have been someone who keep telling yourself you're going to start as soon as possible. You are gonna start as soon as you feel confident, as soon as life or the things you got going for yourself actually comes down, as soon as you have a bit of clarity with the ideas you're trying to put out to the world, or as soon as you figure out what you actually want to say to the audience or the audience you're trying to build. But the more you tell yourself all of these things, the more time actually passes and the more we never seem to do the things we want to do. Weeks turns into months, months turns into years, and years turn into decades. And before you know it, you were sat in one place where you were full of regrets, and that first video you actually wanted to create, you never really created, just because you didn't feel confident enough to put yourself out there, and because you were scared of being messy. And if I'm being real with you, all of these things usually happens not because you don't have enough time to do the things you actually want to do, because we've had all the time we need. You've watched enough YouTube videos of your favorite creators, and you have enough knowledge to create the kind of life you want to create and the kind of content you want to create. But for some reason, you never just seem to be able to create what you actually want to create. You've probably recorded a lot of videos, and you've probably deleted those videos as well so many times. I've done it. Most of the creators you admire as well, they've all done it as well. So my guess is it's not time that's holding you back, it's actually something else. Here's the reason why we've called this "Why Are We Delaying Our First Video?" Right? You see, what most people don't realize is you are not delaying the things you want to do or starting because you need more preparation. You are delaying because starting forces you to face something that's very uncomfortable. And we all know our minds don't like anything that's uncomfortable. Once it's uncomfortable, we really don't like that. So personally, starting a channel isn't about posting content itself, it's about identity. Because the moment you post your first video, you are saying something out loud that you've probably kept quiet for a very long time. You are literally saying, this video matters to me, hence the reason why I'm creating it, hence the reason why I'm trying to be a creator in this space. And that is where most people find it so uncomfortable, because once something matters to you, you're opening yourself up to ridicule, you're opening yourself to be judged by other people, you're opening yourself up to silence, to be ignored. And a lot of people don't like silence, a lot of people don't like it being ignored. If your video has a view, 2 views, 10 views, a lot of people feel like, nah, they failed. But this is the path where you have to keep going. So instead, you try to play safe, or you try to play safe in your head, and you don't create the videos you want to create. Ideas can't fail if they're not real. Drafts don't get judged. Unposted videos will never get ignored. But they also don't really change anything if you want to look at it in a different way. So a lot of people feel safe in this place, and that's why delaying your first video might feel neutral or feel natural. It feels a little bit heavy for some people, because a part of you knows you are not stuck because you can't do what you want to do. You are stuck because you haven't allowed yourself to be seen, to be trying to do the things you actually want to do. What's changed for me basically was really simple. What changed for me was basically really simple. I think the algorithm has changed these days. Everyone wants raw video, raw authentic video, and I just stopped trying to feel ready, because the moment you stop trying to feel ready, you start making momentum, and momentum is everything you need. You don't just wake up one day and be like, yeah, today I'm confident enough to do the things I want to do and create a video you want to create. It doesn't work like that. You have to start to feel ready, because ready isn't a feeling. Ready is a decision you make, and you actually run with it. So if you are still delaying your first video, I just want you to understand this. You don't need more clarity. You don't need better ideas. You don't need a perfect setup. You just need to move, gain the momentum you need, and start pushing from there. That is literally all you need to start creating the videos you want to create, because clarity comes from doing the work itself, not before doing the work itself, because confidence comes from repetition. Confidence comes from taking action and doing that over and over again over a long period of time. And your voice, that thing you are waiting to find, only shows up once you start using your voice to create what you actually want to create. And that's just what it is. So on a final note, you can keep waiting to feel ready, or you can just accept that it's going to feel uncomfortable and you just need to start. I hope you had some value from this. Make sure you follow so you don't miss any of my videos, and I'll be catching you all later.